Hey guys, it's Lucky Girl B, and this is my brand new Sims 3 Let's Play Camp Riverwood. So what and where is Camp Riverwood? Well, Camp Riverwood is the best summer camp in the town of Hidden Springs. Anyone who is anyone goes to this summer camp. Kids practically beg their parents to let them go. Hidden Springs is a pretty small town, so there isn't much to do here. So teens love to come here and hang out with their friends from school. Plus, since it's a sleepaway camp, the parents don't mind getting rid of their teens for a few weeks. And there's tons of activities and skills that these kids can learn. And as you can see, the bus has already dropped off our victims for this year. Victims? I mean campers. Now, there's a lot of campers, you guys, and I would love to spare you the names, but you know I'm gonna have to introduce everyone. So I'll try and make this as quick as possible. We have Bree, Michael, Gwen, Juanita, Will, Lamar, Joshua, Sue, Camilla, Kelly, Richie, Jesse, Ariel, Trisha, Kari, D'Angelo, Arthur, Alex, Nina, Felicia, Benjamin, Anne-Marie, Janet, Kimberly, Nolan, Amit, Cedric, Monique, Jeremy, Isabel, Lance, and finally Monte. Finally, I got all of their names. But that's just our campers. Of course, at a camp, you have to have camp counselors. So we have Tommy Woods and Tammy Woods. They're twin brothers and sisters, and their families have owned this camp for decades. As you can see, this camp is full of activities for the kids to do. And as I said, this is a sleepaway camp. So there are bunks for the girls and bunks for the boys. So as you can see, there's a lot of Sims here, so I'm not going to assign everyone to a bed, but I do have the bunks locked, so girls know they have to sleep in the girls' bunks, and boys know they have to sleep in the boys' bunks. There will be no nighttime fraternization, you guys. I'm watching you. And of course, these campers have to eat, so here's the nest hall. And here's the camp chef, Eugene, who will be feeding our campers this summer. For most of these campers, it's their first year at Camp Riverwood. So let's get started. Alright campers, is this thing on? Alright campers, it's your first day, so go ahead and have some fun. So what's also special about Camp Riverwood is that it's not just a place for teens to have fun, it's a place for teens to learn skills. Now I know we have a bunch of artistic kids in the group, so I would like them to start painting. And I know we have a ton of sporty kids. And it's also a place for kids to find romance. See, romance is starting to bloom already. It seems like most of the kids have found activities to do. Oh, you think you're brave enough to do the fire walk? Okay, Juanita, let's see what you got. Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, it's hot coals on your feet. Oh, but she's doing it. She did it. Oh, someone already started up a bonfire. Ooh, fireworks. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, everyone's trying to join in with the fireworks now. Oh, what is that? It stinks. But that's pretty, though. Everyone loves a good bonfire. But if you want to keep it going, you're going to have to add more wood. Let's pile this thing up as high as it can go. We'll definitely want the bonfire going tonight when we tell our spooky campfire stories. I'm so glad everyone's getting along. And so far, everyone's having fun. As you see at Camp Riverwood, there are no cliques. The RC types, the popular types, the techie types, the sporty types, they all get along. Oh, and we got an art class going. Okay. Looks like we got a water balloon contest starting up with the boys. Oh, I think the red team's doing really good, you guys. Oh, look like the girls are playing shootout. Okay. Ooh, Bree hurt herself, but she got that dunk, though. Hey, what are you doing? Don't sneak on him while he's trying to do his sculpture. Rude. I'm glad some people haven't abandoned their painting. So far, they're coming out really good. Richie's just having a great time on the trampoline. Jesse's swing is getting a whole lot better. Okay. Oh, looks like Kimberly and Bree are playing a game too. Oh, it looks like Bree's winning. Sorry, Kimberly, all your little guys are gone. Congrats, Bree, she won. Who dropped another stink bomb in the bonfire? Ugh. Oh, and all the kids are crowding around the horseshoes. I loved horseshoes as a kid. It was so much fun. Apparently some of these kids aren't so great at it, though. What did Trisha make? I don't know what that is. It's a thing. It looks good, I guess. Now, I hope with all that drinking is just fruit punch in there, you guys. Anyway, all the kids have been having an exciting day at camp. But I think it's time to start telling some spooky stories. Okay, campers, gather around. It's the first night of camp, so it's time for the annual spooky story. It all started 25 years ago, back when most of your parents were probably campers. Camp Riverwood was known as the best camp in Hidden Springs. Kids from all over begged their parents to let them come here. Until the summer of 91. What happened in the summer of 91? Well, I'm glad you asked. You see, the summer of 91 was the year he came to camp. His name was Norman Rogers. He was an odd kid, quiet, kept to himself. He wasn't from town and he didn't have any friends. And some of the older, more popular kids didn't have a problem letting him know that he was an outcast. The poor kid was tormented. He just wanted to be left alone. Hey, where you think you're going, loser? They bullied him, tortured him, and laughed the whole time. They pushed that kid to his breaking point. He tried to stand up for himself, but it didn't work. Why can't you guys just leave me alone? Go cry to your mama, freak. Oh, so you want to be tough now? Didn't think you were that tough. I can't imagine what was going on in that kid's head. But I think that night, he just had enough. And I think that's when he snapped. I'm not gonna let these guys push me around anymore. I'll show everyone I'm not a loser. They treat me like an animal. They're the animals. It ends tonight. Tonight, they're gonna get it. Later that night, Norman dressed up in all black and stole a knife from the kitchen. Yo, get off me, freak. Ugh. What did you do to him? He stabbed him. He's dead. What? Yeah, he is. And now, it's your turn. Wait a minute, hold on. We were just goofing with you. I knew you were a sick freak. I'm out of here. No, you're wrong. You're not going anywhere. After he was done with his slaying, he planned on burning the bodies, making it look like they just disappeared. But then he heard the sound of the police sirens. He ran to Widow's Peak where the police cornered him and tried to reason with him. Son, we don't want to have to hurt you. Put the weapon down. You're lying. You don't care about me. Nobody cares about me. We could talk about it at the station. You have to pay for what you did, son. I'm not going to jail for the rest of my life for killing those jerks. They had it coming. They got what they deserved. And I'd do it again. It felt great to finally fight back, watching the life drain out of their eyes. You better kill me, because now no one in this town is safe. I'm not going to say it again. Put down the weapon. You want to keep this town safe, don't you? Then shoot me. We warned you. When they shot him, he fell off the cliff. Where he fell, the water is shallow and lined with jagged rock. There was no way he could have survived. They went down there, expecting to find his mangled body, but they saw nothing. The next morning, they dredged the lake, but a body was never recovered. Some say, on foggy nights, you can see his ghost haunting Widow's Peak, but I don't believe that nonsense. Everyone knows he survived, and that he's out there, living in the woods, just waiting. But that's not true, right? I mean, it's just a story. Of course, Nina, it's just a story. Something to get you kids all into the camp spirit. Did it work? Oh my god, you really had me going there. Well, it looks like that story might have freaked out some of the campers, but it didn't freak out everyone, thank goodness. I mean, it is just a story, right? Anyway, it's chow time. I think it's time for everyone to come and get something to eat. Food, everyone, tons of cookies. Now, I know all you guys are hungry. Don't worry, he'll make more food. And guess what? There's more cookies in the fridge. Don't worry, there's 2 fridges. No reason to gather around the one. And I want to make sure I don't give cookies to people who aren't even hungry. If you're not hungry, then you've already eaten and you don't need it. The cookie's right in front of you. Just grab it. Chef, we need you to make more food. These kids are hungry. Nina is practically demanding more food. Ask the cook, please. We need some real hearty meals. How about some chili con carne? By the way, I'm using the Home Chef mod, which you can find on Mod The Sims. So let's buy some food. I'm gonna need to back away from the fridge, Alex. Eugene needs to get in there so he can cook for all of us. Eugene, don't fail me now. Please get the food. Come on. I want to get these kids fed so that we can send them to bed after this. It's starting to get really late. Kids, stop crowding him. The food will get done soon. In the meantime, you can get juice boxes and stuff from the fridge. You know what? I'm going to put an icy cart out for the kids, too. Some of these kids are acting like they're going to starve to death if they don't get food. And for the people who have eaten, which isn't a lot of people, but I know some people ate, you should be in the bathroom and taking showers. And then getting ready for bed. Nolan, get from behind the counter. He's making food. It makes it seem like Eugene's a prisoner, but he totally is not a prisoner. He's just not a real human being. He's a mod. Anyway, he's almost done with the food. Why aren't you guys getting like the frozen yogurt and quick meals and stuff like that? And see, guys, the soup is ready. Take the soup. I'm gonna make sure that the kids who are the hungriest get fed first, cause it's ridiculous how slowly Eugene. How did he get his body through there? I don't know how he did it, but he did it. Damn it. Anyway, if you're hungry, go grab a bowl of food. Well, it may take him forever to make the food, but at least the food is good. And he's making more as we speak. Thank goodness. Some of the campers are outside. They're not even worried about food. They'd rather just play and sneak off. I know those camp stories were just stories, but I think some of you need to be getting inside. You don't want to be outside in case Norman Rogers comes to get you. So as you see, everyone already knows it's time to start heading to bed. It's been a long day, so I'm sure they're all tired. And tomorrow's gonna be another long day at camp. Don't worry, there's plenty of beds. And ladies, it's time for all of you to be getting to bed too. Okay, lights out. Good night, everyone. Hey, D'Angelo. I snuck out. Whew. I'm glad you got out. And I'm glad you didn't get caught. Hey, I got you something. Oh, D'Angelo, that's so sweet. Thank you. So, where are you taking me tonight? Oh, don't worry, babe. You'll see. Come on, hurry before we get caught. Oh, D'Angelo, it's beautiful over here. I've never been to the river at night. Me either. I figured it'd be a nice place for us to go for the first time. Look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, it is. So, you want to watch the stars with me? We can watch the sun come up if you want. Yeah, sounds good to me. It's so peaceful out here, don't you think? Yeah. Hey, can I ask you something? Yeah, sure. Do you think that story was true? Ah, come on, babe. I mean, I know it's silly, but you know, it would creep me out a little bit. Well, hey, you don't have to be worried. I'm here, okay? Yeah. There's something else we could be doing besides worrying about fake killers. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. You know how much I love you, Monique? I think I'm starting to figure it out. I love you so much. Ah! No, it can't be real. It was just a story. No, please stop. Leave me alone. I didn't do anything. Please, don't. Oh my god, it looks like the stories about the killer at Camp Riverwood are true. I guess that means that the campers really aren't safe. Okay, so since I have not already told you guys exactly how this is gonna work, I will tell you now. There really is a killer that is stalking Camp Riverwood. It's Norman Rogers trying to get revenge after 25 years. The kids at this camp are the children of the parents who went to camp with Norman, who bullied him and made him feel unwanted and like an outcast. So he's finally getting his revenge after all these years. I'm sure their parents never meant for this to happen to their children, but hey, they're gonna pay for what they did to him. You didn't think after the events of the summer of '91 he was gonna let this go, did you? Obviously, since the murders took place off of campgrounds, that means nobody knows what happened to Monique and D'Angelo. They're gonna wake up, realize they're missing, and think they either just ran away or just disappeared. So right now, the campers don't even know they're in danger, which means they're all sitting ducks. This is gonna be one hell of a summer. Alright, so let's sell these things, guys. Proceeds will go to a good cause, just know that. Like funding the search for your fellow missing campers. Oh, never mind. Woo! Oh, Juanita. Okay, that looked like it hurt. But she's okay. She'll recover just fine. So, I guess, now that we're getting ready to leave, we should do a head count. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 20. Yep, you're all here. Come on, let's start heading on back to the campground.